Hello friends, welcome to this video. In the previous video we saw that how we can use the combination of index and match function. So I hope that you have got a good learning out of it. Now from this video I'm starting a new series where I'll be focusing on the another lookup function which is known as XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP is one of the most powerful function that I've seen in the lookup series. So in this video I'll be talking about that what is XLOOKUP, what is the syntax of XLOOKUP, and then we will also see one real world example. In the next video, I'll be discussing that what are the differences between the XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Then in the third video in this series, I'll be showing you the different scenarios in the XLOOKUP where we'll be using the different arguments in the XLOOKUP. We will see that how we'll use those different scenarios in solving the real world examples. So please stay tuned to this whole series and I'm very sure that you will get a good learning. So let us start first of all with the first video in this series where we'll be talking about what is XLOOKUP. I'll introduce you to this XLOOKUP and then we'll see further. So first of all, we'll see the definition of XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP function in Microsoft Excel is a powerful lookup function introduced in Excel 365 and Excel 2019 as a modern replacement for older functions like VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and sometimes even index plus match function. Remember one thing that this XLOOKUP, you can use it from Excel 2019 version onwards. So if you are having Excel 2019 or the latest version, that is what we are having here, Excel 365, then definitely you can use this XLOOKUP. If you are using the older versions like 2016 or 2013, then this function is not available in those older versions. So XLOOKUP, you can say that it's a great replacement of this VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and also the combination that we saw in the previous video, that is the combination of index and match function. Let us see that why people are talking more about this XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP allows you to search for a value in a range, that is an array, and return a corresponding value from another range. Unlike older lookup functions, XLOOKUP is more flexible and easier to use. So we will see practically that what is this XLOOKUP, what we have to put up in the XLOOKUP, and finally what we get the output here, and why now people are using more of this XLOOKUP compared to the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP. So we'll start with first of all the syntax here. So the syntax of the XLOOKUP is like this, that is XLOOKUP, that's the function name, bracket. First of all, we are having the first argument that is known as lookup value. So lookup value means the value that we want to search in the main table. Then we are having the next thing which is known as lookup array. So the lookup array means the column in the main table where we'll be searching that particular number or that particular text. So here it is written lookup array, the range or array where Excel will search for this particular value, that is the lookup value. Then we are having the third argument which is known as return array. So return array means the range or array from which Excel returns the result. So whatever the thing that we want to have in return, whether we want to have, let's say, last name, first name, department, salary, whatever these things that we want to have in the return, that will become your return array. Then apart from these three compulsory argument, we are also having here three optional argument. So we are having here if not found, match mode and search mode. So we will see in the further videos. I'll be preparing a special video on these different scenarios where I'll be showing you how to use this if not found, match mode and the search mode. Okay, so please stay tuned to this whole series on XLOOKUP. We will see further. So I'm not discussing just now here what is this match mode, search mode, etc. and if not found. Now let us go with our example. So here we are having this example where we are having some ID number, then we are having the sales date, sales amount, then there is some commission over here, and we are having the salesperson's name. Now you just see here that we are having this salesperson column at the end of the table. Now here, first of all, what I'll show you that how we get here the commission by using the VLOOKUP for a particular salesperson. So first of all, I'll show you the demo of VLOOKUP and then we will see the demo of XLOOKUP here. For the salesperson Naila Novak, we want to know the commission from this particular table. So Naila Novak, you can see here that her commission is $1,413. This figure I want to have it over here with the help of the VLOOKUP function. So here in this cell, I'll be writing here equal to VLOOKUP, press tab. Now as you know that we'll be using this FX button. Now in the FX button, we have to first of all talk about the lookup value. So lookup value will be this one. I want to know the commission for this salesperson Naila Novak, that is this cell H43. Then we have to go for the table array. So table array, I have to select this whole table like this. Okay, so I select this whole table, that is B41 colon F63. Now I have to write down the column index number. Now see, I want to get what in the return? I want to get the commission for this salesperson. So what is the column index number of commission column? If we start from here, ID number, then it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is 4 number. So in the column index number, I'll be writing here 4. You have to start always from the left hand side. So as soon as I get here 4, you can see that this range lookup is not compulsory, but now here we are getting the word commission. Let us see that why we are getting this word. Let us click on OK button. So see commission. Let us see the function over here, that is VLOOKUP. Then we are having here H43, that is this one, colon. Then we are selecting this whole table here, that is B41 to F63 colon. And now here the column index number is 4. Now what we can do, we can also write down here range lookup. Let's say I want to have the exact match. So I'll select here false, press enter, and now here we are getting NA. Now why we are getting here NA? Because see here the salesperson column where we are searching the salesperson column's position is at the end. Now if you remember that in this VLOOKUP function, what we had seen earlier, that in the VLOOKUP example, if you have not seen that video, please check out the video. I'm putting the link on the top of this video. So in that VLOOKUP example, we saw that our employee ID column was in the first column and all the other columns were on the right hand side of that employee ID column. Now here what is happening, that the salesperson column is the last column and all the columns are on the left hand side. Now we know that there is a problem with the VLOOKUP, that VLOOKUP cannot see on the left hand side of the lookup column. It can see always on the right hand side of the lookup column. So this is the problem. That's why we are getting here NA. I hope that you got this point. Now let us see whether we are getting something for the XLOOKUP. So here in this cell that is known as H48, I type here formula XL equal to XL. So we get here XLOOKUP. Remember that XLOOKUP is available from 2019 version only. So equal to XLOOKUP. Now we click on this FX button. So in the XLOOKUP, first of all, we have to go for the lookup value. So lookup value is this one, that is this cell, that is H48. So I'm taking this one. Then lookup array. Now see this salesperson Naila, I want to search where? In this salesperson column. So in this lookup array, I click this thing over here and now I'll be selecting this column here, salesperson column. Why I'm selecting this salesperson column? Because I have to first of all search this Naila Novak in this column. So that is this F41 colon F63. Now return array. What is the return array? Now see, what do I want to have it in return? I want to have the commission. So return array, I have to select this column, that is the E column, that is from E41 till E63. So this is my return array because I want to have the commission in the return. Suppose if you want to get here the sales amount for this salesperson Naila, then you have to select here the D column as the return array. If you want to get the sales date, then you have to have the sales date column as the return array. So here I use the commission column as the return array. Now see this if not found, match mode, and this another argument that is known as search mode, that we'll just now keep it blank, but in the upcoming video I'll also show you how to use these three different arguments. Here we are going only with the three compulsory arguments, that is lookup value, lookup array and return array. So we have given all these values and now you see that here we are getting some answer 1413. Let us click on OK button. We are getting that answer. So for Naila Novak the commission is 1413. Yeah, this is written in the German format, so we have to read like this, 1413 US dollars. So see here we are getting the commission even though this salesperson column is at the last position, but still we are getting this answer. While in case of VLOOKUP we don't get any answer, we get here NA. So whatever the problem is there with the VLOOKUP and also in the HLOOKUP, in the HLOOKUP also what happened, that the lookup column will be always at the top position, and then from the top we can see at the bottom area, but from the bottom I cannot see on the top. So that is also the problem with the HLOOKUP. But this XLOOKUP, we can use it for both the scenarios, whether we are having the vertical table or whether we are having the horizontal table. Okay, normally VLOOKUP we only use it for the vertical table and HLOOKUP we use it for the horizontal table, but this XLOOKUP can be used in both the scenarios, for the vertical table as well as the horizontal table. And suppose if I change the position of this last column here, then also this XLOOKUP will work. It will show you this value only, while in case of VLOOKUP it will get disturbed. So this is how we can use the XLOOKUP function. Now in the next video I'll be discussing about the differences between the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So let us see those differences in the next video. Till then, thank you very much.